The Exorcist. I don't know. Because whenever he visited, the spirits disappeared. Okay. So, look, it's a terrible thing to try to summarize a person, their life, their contributions, and their essence. I will say that Pops was an optimist and a romantic. He was relentless in his belief in the human spirit, was captivated by rosy narratives and greatness of others. This optimism was even evident on the golf course when he was counting up his golf score. He was a great dad to a daughter growing up in the 60s and 70s. Handsome, athletic, unself-consciously cool. He was anti-war and pro-civil rights. And eventually, he became pro-women's rights with a little help from me and my sisters. He believed in being open-minded to better understand the world. He did not believe in privilege. Sorry. I got Mom's trimmer. Everybody remember Mom's trimmer? I have that.
You gotta pull the microphone a little closer. I can pull it down.
What? Put it down.
Here's the sound engineer is gonna take care of you.
He did not believe in privilege. Was always rooted for the everyman. Was an organizer of people, rallying them to do things together, sports, adventures, and parties. But I don't really want to talk about Dad. I don't really need to. You all knew him and had a relationship with him and experienced him from your own vantage point. I'm sure we could all agree on some consistent characteristics that defined him. Mainly, they were all good. His love of conversation, ideas, sports, socializing, the arts, sports, music, especially a sing-along, his friends, sports, his community, and most of all, his wife. He truly, deeply, completely loved his wife. He was a great guy, intellectually curious, with an easy laugh, kind heart, led a charmed life, saved lives for a living. Liked to go on long drives. Got to live to 91. Pretty good run of it, I would say. Okay, so that's Dad. But what I really want to talk about is me. And all of you. Because we are his legacy. Starting with 7 kids, almost statistically outlierly blessed with healthy bodies and minds, we were given every advantage in life by parents who loved us. We too have led charmed lives, with the exception of one true tragedy suffered by the Lamond. And because of Dad, we had something that he never did until later in life, a real clan. A family so big we can barely fit anywhere. A group of people bound by traditions launched in Stockton, California, borrowed from the Scottish Highlands, and influenced by Canadian wholesomeness. Got to give the guy credit, he sort of worked with available materials. A family characterized by Dad's ready acceptance of one more at the table, one more voice, personality, point of view, the ever-appreciated human experience being added to the mix. We are grateful to have in-laws, Nora and, I can't even list them all, Neil, and their families. Both Nora and Neil have been part of the Lamond family longer than they were part of their own family. We're grateful to have friends of siblings that feel like another brother and sister in our life. And I see so many of you guys here, and I'm afraid if I list names, I'll leave somebody off. I don't want to do that. But it's great because we do consider all of you friends of our siblings. My God, Margaret, like, it's a babysit when you were little. Anyway, we're happy to have, but we're also grateful for the lifelong family friends, the Shays, the Bernardo-Coes. Again, I'm going to misname the Cooks. All of you, you feel like home to us. We're proud of the 19 cousins and 2 great cousins, delighted to hear their successes, willing to do whatever we can to support them in their challenges. We are happy to see them find their own true loves and start their own families. We are thrilled to be able to offer them this gift of the clan. It is something that exists beyond the walls, oh dear. Something that exists beyond the walls of 1313 Lincoln Road. It transcends time and space. It is what happens when the Lamonds get together to eat, drink, laugh, dance, argue, discuss, compete, play. It requires thick skin from time to time and serves up great acts of kindness at others. It demands participation and certain standards. It expects competition, but not necessarily performance, which is a good thing because I'm really bad at that beanbag game. It withstands controversy and battered egos and provides opportunities for great understanding and growth. With the help from people who get a little annoyed with you from time to time and might on occasion tell you what you need to change, but they still love you and respect you very much. And if a Campbell were to come along, they pitch into battle to defend you with everything they got. It welcomes all who are willing to accept and contribute to our messy, unruly truth and its polyglot traditions. It grew out of the love of two Canadian kids who partnered young, lived, laughed, and wanted to surround themselves with people, and we are those lucky people. One last little bit. So I hope with the loss of the Klan's founder and patriarch, we recognize the treasure that he left all of us and make an effort to contribute to continue to gather, to slap on a kilt, throw on a sash, and grab a racket or a golf club, jump onto the dance floor, raise your voice in song, make a toast, whip something up in the kitchen, bring a bottle of scotch, preferably single malt. Be as curious as Dad was about the person sitting next to you, and know that you belong. And in the finest tradition of the Lamonds, I ask you to raise your glass. Here's to us, few like us, here's to Pops.